Hi, beautiful people. Welcome back. So, I'm here scrolling on the internet and I came across a story that I did not see come across the major news. And I'm like, I need to talk about this. This needs to be talked about, or I'm just going to read the article because, any of us could have been in this situation. And it's just something that we need to actually talk about. So, the title reads, Woman, 31, shot and killed while traveling from Texas to Louisiana in an apparent road rage incident. It says, a road rage incident has left a Louisiana woman dead and a family in mourning. Police say that on September 19th of 2023, shortly after 1 p.m. at the 520 mile marker on Interstate 20, a suspect named Jason Rashad Williams from Danville, Illinois, was driving an 18-wheeler when he fired shots at a vehicle with four occupants inside. One of the four passengers, Caitlin Elizabeth, 31, was struck by a bullet and pronounced dead at the scene. Affectionately known as Katie and Teddy, the victim was traveling home to Baton Rouge with her sister when the shooting took place, according to Van Zandt County Sheriff Joe Carter, who added that he believes road rage was the motive for the shooting. Quote, I'm relying on the Most High God, the Most High, and my family and friends, said Santa Holmes, the mother of the victims, told WAFB. She was a beautician. She was very talented. She was very loving, and I'm just devastated. Authorities say officers were dispatched to the scene of the incident after receiving a call that a passenger in the car had been shot by someone inside an 18-wheeler. Quote unquote, heard several officers were responding to a shooting on I-20, said Pat Jordan, Van Zandt County Precinct 4 Constable. Jordan says he was headed east on I-20 towards Tyler at the time the shooting took place. He then heard the call come through and was informed to be on the lookout for a dark red truck pulling a white trailer. He would eventually spot the vehicle less than 20 minutes after receiving the call. So I had to catch up with it. I caught up with it at mile marker 542. The 543 mile marker initiated my lights and pulled it over, Jordan says. So he started out, he did it at mile marker 520 and he was caught up by the police at mile marker 43. So 23 miles later, they caught up with him. Okay, continue reading. So when Jordan pulled the suspect over, he asked him if he was involved in an altercation while driving. The suspect responded yes and admitted that he had a .45 caliber handgun on his person. He said he was coming down the road. A vehicle pulled up beside him. They got into some type of verbal argument, and she threw something at his truck. I asked him, I said, did you have a gun pointed at them? Williams says, yeah. Did you fire the gun? I don't know, Jordan explained. Come on. You don't know if you fired a gun? You know you did it. Meanwhile, the victim's mother described how she found out about the news. My other daughter was calling me to tell me my daughter was shot in the face by a guy driving an 18-wheeler, Holmes said. And they said he was trailing them, and they would go into one lane. He would go into the next, and they ended up beside each other. And my daughter said, was there a problem? Because they couldn't get in front of him. They couldn't pass him. When she said that, my other daughter said that she was getting the baby. My daughter-in-law was driving, and they had no clue that he was going to shoot her. No other people in the car were reported to have any injuries, according to the news. Wow. So, all right, let's continue reading and we'll talk about it after. Almost there, almost at the end. Quote, she just asked him what was the problem. Why were you doing this? What they were thinking. What were they okay. Let me start over. That's how it's written, people. I'm reading it as it's written. Let's start over. It says she just asked him what was the problem. Why were you doing this? Is what they were thinking. And the next thing they knew, they heard a bang, a small bang, and they thought the tire was out, said Holmes. Williams is charged in 1 count of murder and 3 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. The story is developing and the investigation is ongoing. So that's the end of the article. But this happened on September 19th of 2023. 20-year-old man shoots into a car, killing a 31-year-old woman, all because of road rage. It makes me wonder if why, first of all, why do you have a gun? I mean, yes, they say you're supposed to have a gun to protect yourself. Second of all, why are you getting into altercations on the highway? I've known of people who said they have, or the truck drivers who says they have, and because people might pull in front of them and slam on their brakes or whatever. But I'm not saying any of this happened in this case. What they do in situations like that is try to just avoid having an accident. Why would you shoot into a gun into a car with people traveling, not knowing? I mean, you're shooting to harm. Usually when you point a gun at somebody, you're shooting to cause damage. And then when the police ask you, did you fire the gun? You're going to say you don't remember. Come on, guy. You know you did it. Now this beautiful young lady has lost her life. Now you at 20 years old, definitely going away for some time to prison. At 20, your life is over. You had a nice job driving a truck. You have your CDL, I'm sure. You're having a great career driving trucks, and this is what it's come to. So it makes me wonder, is this something you've done before and just, it was unsolved and stuff like that? What type of temper do you have where you behave this way? Well, I'm really sorry, because now 2 families are shattered. This young lady is gone, and this young man is going to go away for quite a while. I'm going to keep following the story, guys, and I'll come back with updates in different videos. But I just wanted to, bring you the story. Like I said, I'm usually scrolling on the internet, and these are things that we do not see. If I forgot to tell you where I found it on the internet, it's at a website that said Shine My Crown. Shine My Crown. So that's where I saw it. And I just thought I would bring it to you. I'll link it below for you guys to read if you want to, or, go and follow the Shine My Crown website in case there's more stories there that you might be interested in. But I thank you for watching this video. Be safe out there on the road, because like I said, this could be any of us driving down the road. Usually taking road trips. You don't know who you're traveling besides on the road. So just be safe out there. And until next time, be sure to take care of yourselves and your families. Bye-bye.